Just a few notes in case I forget. Thank God for unanswered prayers. How many of you thank God for your answered prayers? Seems a little unnatural to say, doesn't it? Well, I thank God for my unanswered prayers. I'll even take it a couple steps further and include thoughts, dreams, wishes, and wants. We all have experienced a time where we have thought about something, but we wouldn't necessarily pray about it. For example, when I was a young boy, I thought I wanted to be a firefighter. During my childhood, I visited the fire station numerous times through school field trips and eating at the annual pancake breakfast. They would let us sit inside the trucks, turn on the lights, and give us plastic replica helmets, just like a real firefighter. I can remember thinking how fun it would be to ride in those big red trucks, using cool tools like axes and saws, and putting out fires. I mean, come on. I would get to spray water all over the place and not get in trouble for it. It's every child's dream. Yeah, I thought I wanted to be a firefighter until the day I learned that I did not like heights. One day my dad asked me to help him up on the roof. As I climbed the ladder, I quickly realized that maybe being a fireman isn't in my future. Even though almost every fire truck has a ladder attached to it, and some of the biggest trucks have ladders that tend to extend heights of 150 feet or more, the thought never crossed my mind that I would be uncomfortable with heights. So you could say, my childhood thoughts of being a firefighter got extinguished pretty fast. Being a firefighter is something that I thought about, but not prayed for. Granted, I was young, and I didn't know the difference, but what if I would have prayed for it? What if I would have prayed for years to be a firefighter, but never lost the fear of being on top of a burning building? Is it my fault for not getting over my fears, or is God just ignoring me? Sometimes things don't always work out the way we want, right? Sometimes we pray for things that happen that don't happen. We pray for things not to happen that do. Thoughts and prayers are often said together, mostly during sadness or grief, but they aren't always synonymous. Thoughts are ideas or opinions, but prayers are pleas and requests to God and Jesus. Prayers hold greater power than thoughts. I think the guy that cut me off with his car was being a jerk, but I wouldn't pray for him to crash his car into the pole. But what happens when certain thoughts become prayers? Like praying for a higher paying job, praying to find the love of your life, praying that your loved one will get well soon, or praying for your favorite sports team to win. God won't answer all of our prayers. If God answered every single one of our prayers, there would be no cancer, no homelessness, world peace, and the Chicago Bears and Cubs wouldn't be Super Bowl World Series champions every year. It would be nice, but unfortunately, that's not how the big guy works. God answers prayers based on His will for us in all aspects of our lives. Isn't it interesting that we can find pure disgust about a thought or idea, but then have it turn into something joyous and monumental to help shape our lives who we are today? During my high school career, I expressed interest to play college football. I vividly remember loathing the idea of playing football for St. Joseph's College. This was my junior year. One of my former teammates went on to play at St. Joe, and I thought, if he could play at St. Joe, then anyone can play at St. Joseph's. He wasn't very good. Every year we attend IU and Ball State football camps, which are both Division I programs. St. Joe was a Division II program. I had some of the attention of IU and Ball State coaching staff to be a preferred walk-on, which basically means I could try out for the team, but there would be no guarantee that I would make the team. There would be no guarantee that I would receive an advanced athletic scholarship or even a school scholarship to play. The other school I was looking at considering was the University of Indianapolis, a Division II school also. Both of the schools had offered me some athletic money to play. So here I was, stuck in a predicament. I had to make a crucial decision that would have massive impact on my future. I thought about it and prayed about it. For the record, like I said before, at the time, St. Joe was the last place that I wanted to play college football. It was a small campus. The football team was average. The football and equipment were old, outdated, and let's be honest, Rensselaer isn't exactly the most exciting place to live. The University of Indianapolis played in a tough, competitive conference with updated facilities, a major U.S. city to explore during my free time. This was the most difficult decision I've had to make in my life up to this point. So, like most of us in here, I asked God for guidance and prayers. I wanted to take the easy way out. I wanted to let someone else choose for me. I prayed and prayed, but felt I didn't get the answers I was looking for. I mean, this is a big one. God, can you help me out a little? I tried bargaining. I tried claiming, if you help me out here, God, I promise I will come to church every single Sunday when I come home from breaks. Or, if you do this for me, I will do that, etc., etc. Finally, National Signing Day came, and I committed to play football for St. Joseph's College. I had an uneasy feeling in my stomach that day. I was happy. I got to be able to play at the college level, but I felt God was never listening to me. I felt He ignored my wishes and my wants. However, as I stand here today, I would not be the person I am if I hadn't attended St. Joe. I was blessed to earn a great education. I got to live my dream of playing college football, where my family could come and attend most of my games. My mom would put on a huge spread together for all the home football games to make sure that I was well fed, and she always left me a little surprise at the end. 3 of my roommates are some of the best friends, and I still talk to them almost every day to this day. But most importantly, I was never more than an hour drive from Sam, who later attended Purdue in West Lafayette, about 45 minutes from St. Joe. Who knows if we would be able to remain together throughout college, later getting married, and now expecting our first child in June. As Garth Brooks says, some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. I'm sure you've heard of this country music legend. Garth Brooks sings a song that talks about a time when he goes back to his old high school with his wife. He sees his old high school sweetheart. He starts to reminisce about the old times and how Garth had wished and prayed that they would get married and he would never ask for another thing. But now he realizes that his high school sweetheart isn't the woman he thought she'd be. His life would have been totally different if perhaps God would have granted him his prayer long ago. The chorus states, "Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs that just because he doesn't answer doesn't mean you don't care. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers." So the next time you come impatient, frustrated, or angry with God, just remember, it's all part of His plan, whether we like it or not. Although it can be extremely difficult to continue praying and remain faithful, even when things aren't turning out the way we want, it's easy to ask why. Why won't you grant me this? What more do I need to do? Show me what you want. Those are all questions that we ask in times of desperation. And as humans, we aren't patient people, especially with the technology we have today. We have information at our fingertips. We want instant gratification. If Amazon can guarantee me 2-day shipping, why can't God answer those prayers who have been praying for years and years and years? Maybe God is answering. Maybe His answer is no, or not yet, or continue to be patient. In life, we want something to change. If we want something to change, we must do it ourselves. It goes back to the old expression, if you want something done right, we need to do it ourselves. When it comes to our individual wants and wishes, most of us ask for more money or lose weight. How many of you have said or prayed to Jesus, "Please, Jesus, give me the strength to resist that cupcake in our office kitchen. I need to be able to fit into my dress pants this week." This sounds like we need more work on our self-control than asking Jesus to grant us a smaller waist. The good news is, we all have the ability to accomplish the things we want. One of the most popular biblical verses, Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, reads, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Every one of us possess the power to attain our wants, wishes, goals. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. Another legend, Muhammad Ali has said, "If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it." Some of our biggest obstacles in life are ourselves. I'm sure you've heard people say it before, I'm my own worst enemy. How can you expect to get anything you want out of life if you can't even take care of yourself? Now, it's fair to say that all of us are more than willing to go out of our way to help someone else, but we would not do the same for ourselves. We need to be more selfish, but not in the cut in front of the line or a boss that pays their employees less so we can make more money. I'm talking about taking care of ourselves first. How many of you have been in an airplane in here? Probably a good majority, right? So during the safety briefing, we hear, should the cabin lose pressure, oxygen mask will drop down from the overhead area. Please place the mask over your own mouth and nose before assisting others. So they tell you, be selfish. Forget about the person next to you. Take care of yourself first. Without our oxygen mask, we will quickly lose consciousness. We don't want to be making our. We don't want to make putting our. If we don't make our putting on our mask our first priority, we will very likely not be able to help anyone at all. I think that's a very true statement. There are people out there that put themselves last because they're busy taking care of someone else, like children, their mom, their dad, their husband, their wife, and their job. They give all the energy each and every day, and by the end of the day, they're exhausted. How long can you live this lifestyle before there's nothing left for you to give? Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months to years, and you find yourself praying every day. Everyone can relate to this in some way or another. No matter how tough our lives get, we will always need to help ourselves first so we can be the best versions of ourselves we can be. And in the end, you won't be most thankful for the hard times that molded you. Nothing that is worth accomplishing is ever easy. If God intended for our lives to be easy, we would never grow. When things start to get easy, we get comfortable. But the best things happen outside of our comfort zone. I pray for a smooth road. I pray to avoid struggles. And I pray that God keeps me grounded. But I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs, because he doesn't answer, doesn't mean he doesn't care. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. Thank you.
Amen.
I hope I lived up to everyone's expectations. This was hyped up for quite a while. If you could continue.